one of the a clerk from a little one-room country schoolhouse came to me one Sunday. Would be graduating from high school in one more month. Anyway, this fellow, his name was Irv. He came and said, Miss Ryman, we've been watching you. You really do such a good job playing the organ, and you're so good at teaching these Sunday school kids. They just love you. We'd like to have you teach in our school this fall. I said, wait a minute, how can that be? I've never taken any teacher training classes. And he said, well, this is the deal. It was after the war, and he said, it was getting to be very hard to find anybody, any teacher to come in a teacher one-room schoolhouse for one main reason. Not that you wouldn't be smart enough, that's not him, but the other thing you had to be when you were a one-room school teacher, you had to be the janitor. And being the janitor also included that this is South Dakota, not Arizona where it's warm in the winter, South Dakota where it's windy. I'd have to get to school by at least 6:30 in the morning to get the fire started every day in the winter, so the schoolhouse would be warm when the children came at 9. And so he said, what you have to do this summer in order to get a chance to teach there, you have to go to the Northern State Teachers College and take 3 classes this summer. That was in 1947. And he said, you'll have to have a class in how to teach science, how to teach reading, and how to teach math. And if you pass all those classes, and if the teachers feel you have a potential for being a good teacher, then you can take a state test. And I passed all those classes, of course. And so the state test was, but it wasn't an IQ test. It was more of an awareness test. Do you understand anything that's going on in the world? And
Right. Okay.
my goodness, that's over 70 years ago. And I still remember one of the questions that they asked in that
What? Yeah.
test.
Okay.
And you're going to think it's funny. One of the questions was, who won the World Series this year?
Oh.
Because
Okay.
all of us on the farm, we loved baseball. And this was big time to be listening to the World Series. So, in other words, they were thinking that if anybody who wants to be a teacher had no idea who won the World Series, they couldn't be much aware about anything that went on in the world.